many advisors make a mistake and they just look at what's right in front of you. Right? So I race cars, right? And so your analogy of the motorcycle. So for me, it's a right seater, right? It's having a coach in the right seat as I'm driving. One of the things that they teach us in racing is you have to look ahead. You have to have your eyes up. It means you have to look beyond your immediate turning point. You have to look beyond right in front of the car, right? The whole adage, right? Where you look is where you go, right? If you look to the wall, you're going to hit the wall.
Yeah.
Right. So what they teach you is look beyond your turning points. And it's the same thing with a financial advisor. If you are looking at your business and you do $1 million and you're only looking at, I want to make a move because my immediate pain is whatever, my branch manager, whatever the immediate pain is, right? But you're not focusing on where you're going down the road. You're going to end up in the same situation all over again before you know it, right? I'm working with a client today, and he's made the same mistake over the years, and I call it B-sharing his business, because he's just going to the place that's going to give him the biggest check, but he's never really been happy, and he's not really grown his business, right? I'm like, because you're B-sharing your business. So everybody knows what a B-share, right? Back in the day, right? I don't even know if they still exist anymore, but I use that analogy because you're just taking the check and you're not really putting any thought into, is the firm that you're going to help you take your business to a much higher level based on the types of clients that you have? And I said to him, because you keep making the same mistake. I said, my job is to help you to try to finally not make that same mistake by understanding why you're looking to make the move, but more importantly, what you're trying to get out of this thing long term. And again, long term can be 20 years, long term can be 10 years. And then so that's sort of like priming, right? I'm trying to prime and trying to get them to understand what they're doing, why they're doing it. In a perfect world, what does the new firm look like, right? What does their business look like? How do they feel about it? Friend of mine, Ed Milet, does a lot of social media stuff. He's a very successful, ultra successful individual. He talks about visualization in that you have to not just see it. So if I have my vision board here. There's the Breitling. There's another. You see a couple of Ferraris on there. He talks about you have to actually see your visions in real color. Like almost like experiencing them, like you've already experienced them, that you've already accomplished those goals. So when I ask these questions about what do you want to be when you grow up, and I'm trying to have them create this vision. They usually I've never once had someone answer that question directly, because they're just not thinking that way, right? They'll say, "Well, I'm doing $1 million. I would love to do like 2 million or 3 million." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, in 10 years, like that's not very much growth." But then I'll ask them, well, what does that look like? And they don't know, right? So in the priming thing, I really try to get an advisor to see in real color what their business looks like. How many offices do you have? How many support staff do you have? What does your day look like? How many clients are you dealing with? Is there account minimums? Are you a product specialist? Not a product, but are you only doing advisory? Are you only focusing on business owners? Like, what does all of that look like? Right? Because there are different firms in our industry that can support different types of those businesses. Some firms better than others. Not good or bad, just I always say good versus best, right?
Yeah.
And so, but to your point, this one particular advisor, I think I have a higher expectation and more confidence in him than he has in himself.
Well, and this is such an important aspect of planning. It's scenario planning, like just thinking it through. Pros, cons, best case scenario, worst nightmares. Think it all through. It's interesting. There's a great book. You've probably heard of it, The Art of Racing in the Rain.
Yeah.
Phenomenal book for two reasons.
Haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm going to watch
Movie was Hallmarkish.
it.
Okay. So the book was exceptional, in my opinion.
Okay.
But two reasons I love it. A, it was a story told through the eyes of a dog.
Yeah.
And his owner was a race car driver, of course. But what I took from that great book was the difference between dreading versus embracing external dependencies, things that are out of your control. A lot of people dread racing in the rain. His mindset was embracing, because that's where I'll win.
Yeah.
You know, in life, some people feel pressure, other people apply pressure. It's just a really powerful mindset. You know, it's interesting.
It's the attitude shift. Max Verstappen is that guy. Max Verstappen, if it's raining, he's probably going to win.
Yeah, well, Mario Andretti, and this is a bit of a contradiction. Like he said, if you're not on the edge, you're not going fast enough.